Um, I'll be teaching you guys how to make a poster from the start, uh, from scratch. What I have to do is create. I go to create new. Then I choose in whichever I want points because inches, millimeters, centimeters, or pixels. Since inches is more easy for me, so I'll choose that. Then I go to I want it if you want it vertical or horizontal, and then you go to print. Then you choose A4 since I want it in A4. And what I do is I go to more settings. Then I choose the color mode I want in. So if you want to print the poster, you have to do it in CMYK color mode. The color mode needs to be in CMYK. If you want uh, if you want it to be in RGB, so okay, if you want to print, if you want to post it somewhere on Instagram or Facebook, etc., then you have to do it in RGB. So since I'll be printing it, if I want to print it, so I'll do it in CMYK for now. And if you want to again post it on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, so what you have to do is the raster effects need to be in 72 ppi if you want to post it on Instagram, etc. Or if you want it the color mode to be in uh, RGB. If you want to, sorry, if you want to print it, then it needs to be 300 ppi. So what I do is I create document. Sorry, I want it to be horizontal. So what I do is then I go to rectangle tool. I then spread the whole rectangle across the artboard. Then what I do is I choose it since the color is white for now, so it's invisible. So what I can do is um, I'll have to um, I can kick it whichever color I want to. For example, if I want to do it in gradient tool, so I choose the gradient. Then, for example, if I want, I choose the gradient, then I have to choose from here. Then I do it in same by k again. So what I can do is if I want it to be the gradient to be yellow and white, so I can choose it in that. Otherwise, I don't want it in the gradient, so I'll do it in a normal, uh, yeah, something yellow or. Yeah, so then what I do is I let me just find the color. Yellow. Yeah. So then I go to text. Then I choose. Then I create a text box, and for example, I'm creating a poster for a graphics workshop. This graphics workshop. So what I need to do first is I need to increase the text. Um, So basically, you see these spaces. So what you can do is you can increase the, for example, if I want the layout to be like this, so then I choose it, and then I can choose what whichever font I want. So whichever font suits you, you can choose that. For example, if I like this font, so I'll do this key. I'll choose another font since it doesn't go with it. Um, then um, I can add a pattern in the back also. So you go to swatches, and if you want a pattern in the back, um, yeah. So if you want to edit the pattern in whichever way you want, so um, for now, I just wanted, I'll just leave it to be yellow for now. So then I just bring in the logos which I want to put in the side. Uh, Let me just airdrop a picture of mine, email a picture of mine into the computer. Um, so, um, yeah, so basically, I made this picture in Photoshop. I can't, since I'm teaching you Illustrator, I can't teach you that, but um, those teaching Photoshop can teach you this. So um, the black I added in the back, वगैरह. So that was made using Photoshop. What I can do is I go to the right arrow, which is made beside image trace. Then I choose high fidelity photo. Um, then I have to wait for it to. This will take some time, so I teach you how to create this in a session before. So what I have to do is, I ungroup it. I ungroup this. Um, Sorry. First, I have to expand it. Then I can ungroup it. So I remove this, all the blacks. So whichever part you don't want, you can delete it by ungrouping वगैरह. So for example, if I want to want this piece to be the same color as the one as this one, so I choose the eyedrop tool, which is on the side. You can either press I, or you can choose the eyedrop tool and then you select it. Then you select the whole picture that you've deleted all the stuff you don't want. Wait, for example, if I don't want this black in the middle, so I also delete that. Then I select this whole. Then I group it together. For example, this space which is being covered, what I do is I choose the direct selection tool. Then I can cover it up, which I also taught to you before also. So or I can use the pen tool to cover this. Um, what I do is I create an anchor, then I go to the direct selection tool again. Yeah. I can cover up all these spaces which I don't, which are disturbing me, वगैरह. So um, you can also use your simple picture, but I'm just doing it as an example to show you to use all the things that I've taught you in the past. So otherwise, you can also use your simple picture, of course. So that doesn't matter. What I do is, okay, I want to extend it from here, so I use the pen tool, then I use the drag selection tool again, and so I can extend it from here. So I'll use the pen tool again. So pen tool is basically used to create anchors if you don't remember. Yeah. To select multiple anchors at a time, what you have to do is you have to select shift, then press the anchors that you want. So remember the logos I brought in. So I can place them. Sorry, my internet got disconnected. So you have to keep the same size for both the logos. What you can do is keep you go to you go with yeah. So so you can put the logo on top of each other, and you can also say measure the yeah. So what you can do is you go to essentials on top. I mostly keep it at typography since it's easier that way. Otherwise, you can go to essentials. Then you go to the width and height you want for the logo, of course. So, for example, if I wanted 4 4 inches, so what you have to do is you have to press this button if you don't want the proportions getting mixed up. Um, like if I do, if I extend the picture like this, if I if I cancel this, if I don't press this, if these proportions aren't locked, so if I the height, I turned the height into 5 inches, 10 inches, 2 inches, for example. So the picture gets mixed up. So what I have to do is I have to lock this, and I want the height to be 4 inches, and the width will set it by itself. So the same I do for this. I think the picture, yeah. So since the logo size are different, and there's a problem with the logo, so I'll do it manual. अंदाजे से कर लेंगे. So whenever you have to bring a picture on top, whenever you have to bring a picture on top, you go to object, and you go to bring to front. So and for example, if I want to take this to the back, then I send to back, and it will be sent to the back. Then I want to bring it back to the front, so I press bring to front again. um, then I can set the size of the logo. Since there is a problem with the logo, I can't set the size from here. So what I can do is escape. Then I can place it whichever way I want. So for example, if I want the height to be 3 inches, so let me just reduce the size to 3. So for example, then I want to apply a shadow in the back of this logo. So I go to effects, then I go to stylize, illustrator effects, then I go to stylize, then I choose drop shadow. You can preview it like this case, the way it will show you. You can increase the decrease or increase the opacity uh, of the shadow if you want to do it in a different color. For example, if you want to do it in white, um, but I want it in black, so I'll do the same for this. I have to go to effects, then stylize, um, ऊपर वाला stylize, not the below one. So, but if you don't want to add it, then you can just remove it. And since this place is empty, I'll take the text down. Whenever you have to convert an image into a vector, you have to choose, you have to do create outline. So then I choose this again. So I basically use smart guides to align this with, yeah. So they're both aligned, and so basically this is the poster. So what you can do is you can create one for yourself also. Um, if you want to ask something, I'm here. So if you don't, then you can go. Okay, thank you for coming.